Welcome back to Up All Night Reactions with Guy. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to a classic movie from 1991, Silence of the Lambs with Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. It's a thriller, guys, and I'm kind of in the mood for a thriller. And I've never seen this movie before. I don't know how this one slipped through my movie viewing catalog, but I know that everybody I've talked to has said this is a great movie and that I should watch it, and I just never got around to watching it. So I figured, why not watch it and react to it with you guys? I'm actually looking forward to this. It's so cold here, guys. Like, I know I said it on my last reaction of how cold it is in New York, but we are definitely going through a cold spell, like a freezing cold spell. Right now, it's, again, I think it was like 15 degrees when I looked at the temperature last. And it's, you know, it always seems like it gets a little bit colder at night. So that's why I figured I might as well record, you know, why not? I got my blanket, guys, and I just turned the heat up and I'm ready for watching a good movie. So with that, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you're enjoying your 2025 so far. And I hope it's going great just all around for you guys. And once again, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. If you do like this reaction, please, guys, consider subscribing. It helps my channel out so much. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and also hit that notification bell because it will let you know when my movies are coming out. So on that note, guys, let's get started. Silence of the Lambs, 1991, Jodie Foster, let's get started.
You looking for Crawford?
Yes, sir.
Well, he should be back in a couple minutes. Why don't you wait in his office?
Trying to figure out, you know, what is she? Is she in the Army? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. She's in the Army. Her sweatshirt says FBI, so she's like, oh yeah, FBI Academy. So she's in the FBI Academy. So this makes sense now of what she's doing. Oh, she's looking at like maybe cases that guy's working on.
Starling, Clarice in. Good morning.
Oh yeah, I do know him. I don't know what his name is, but I've seen him in other things.
Jobs come up and I thought about you. We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile.
Oh, so she wants to go into behavioral science. Basically the psychology of all of it.
Most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Who's the subject?
The psychiatrist, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter, the psychiatrist. So he's a psychologist, but he was a serial killer, and they have him in custody. So he's for her training, he's sending her to go interview him.
Copy of our questionnaire and a special ID for you. Have your memo on my desk by 0800 Wednesday.
Oh, wow. So this is like a big deal for her.
Excuse me, sir, but why the urgency? Is there some connection between him and Buffalo Bill, maybe?
I wish there were.
So he wants her to, he says that they're starting a program where they're going to interview serial killers that they already have in custody to try to figure out, you know, the mindset of them. Like, wouldn't that have been a good idea to do anyways? Like, why are they just starting that now?
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath.
So now she's at the psych ward where Hannibal Lecter is in.
From a research point of view, Lecter is our most prized asset.
And she's going there to interview him. This will be interesting. Everybody has no,
Hi.
Oh, good. At least he's nice.
Don't get near the glass.
Oh, so he's not even walking her down there?
I put out a chair for you.
Oh, yes, that's very good, thank you.
Oh, good. See, at least he's nice. He's giving her a little bit of a reassurance that you would need in that situation. It looks like oh yeah, there's many cells with many different inmates. So that's very intimidating to walk by those cells. You just think, what makes people lose it like that, you know? Look at, there's Anthony Hopkins. Almost like he knew she was coming.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
How do you know Jack Crawford?
May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Closer, please.
After they tell her not to get too close.
Closer.
But he's behind this heavy glass. Like, would he be able to do anything to her through the glass?
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy.
Yeah, she's not even an FBI agent yet.
Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
That is rather slippery of you, Agent Starling.
What was slippery of her? What? Just going there to interview him when she's not when she's still in training? Is that what he's referring to? That's slippery?
Perhaps you'd care to lend us your view on this questionnaire.
Oh, no.
See, she wanted to just get him to answer the questionnaire and get out of there. See, he's trying to feel her out to see how genuine she is, I think.
Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he is recruiting help from the student body.
Oh, see, it's like she said, how does he know about him?
Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
He ate them, so he's a cannibal? Now, how does somebody become a doctor? They're educated that much, but yet they still go that route of becoming so demented that he used to eat his victims. Like, that's so freaky. And he winks at her, like just another demeaning thing to do.
Not more than one generation from poor white trash.
He's reading her. From the look on her face, he's right on what he's saying about her.
Are you strong enough to point that high-powered perception at yourself?
That's great. She did that. She just turned it around on him.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver.
Honestly, I would not be afraid.
You fly back to school now, little star.
I wouldn't be afraid with him behind that heavy glass. So what happened? He's not answering the questionnaire, or?
So I can die.
Oh, he's disgusting. Did he just do what I think he did?
Agent Starling!
Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine, and...
So what? So Hannibal Lecter was disgusted by what that other inmate did? Is that what it is? And that's why he's choosing to help her now in some way? Like, I'm sorry, I would have to go to some bathroom and clean myself up somewhat. Okay, that had to take a lot of energy out of you. Like, you got to be completely exhausted after that. What is she thinking about here?
Hi, Bill.
Oh, this is her as a little girl. She's thinking.
Daddy!
Also, her father was a cop. So Hannibal Lecter wasn't completely correct, because he was saying that he thought that her father was from the coal mines or something like that, but he was a cop. It's like in those times of being afraid or being humiliated and weak, like the first thing you think of is the comforts of home, your family, you know? Probably why she cried at her car, you know?
Starling?
Sir?
Miggs is dead.
Niggs.
How?
He swallowed his own tongue.
Is this the guy who threw that stuff at her and that Hannibal Lecter was disgusted by it?
Feel about this.
You don't have to feel any way about it. Lecter did it to amuse himself.
How did Hannibal Lecter get this guy to swallow his own tongue?
There's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown.
How did she figure that out? That's smart. I guess that's why she's going in the FBI, right? So she's going all the way to Baltimore? Like, she's in Virginia right now, right?
So nobody's been in here since 1980?
Not to my knowledge.
So nobody's been in there. If this movie took place in 91, and she just said nobody's been in this storage facility since 1980, that's what, 11 years? Smart. She's getting her car jacked. She's gonna pry that door open. And those are the old-time jacks. I still don't know if I would want to go in there, though, because the only thing holding that door open right now is that jack, and if that jack falls, you're stuck in there.
If this door should fall down, this is the number for our Baltimore field office.
I don't know. She's brave. She is brave. Now she just sliced her leg open. That's great. I hope she got her tetanus shot. Although it would be cool to go into a garage that nobody's been in like a decade. Because, like, what kind of stuff is in there? But you're telling me that they have no lights? Like, why couldn't he turn a light on? The American flag? Looks like it's covering a car. Like, what is it? Is it a hearse? Like, yeah, because, like, look at the curtains on the windows. Or is it some kind of old school limousine? Okay, we saw those mannequins on the shelf when she first walked in, like mannequin parts and bodies laying on the shelves. Now there's a mannequin in this car with no head. It's weird. Like, it's set up like it's staged in some way. Look at, she's not afraid at all. It sounds like the door might have just fell and she's stuck in there, but she's not afraid. Okay, what is it? Is that like a real person's head in this bottle? That was freaky. So she obviously got out. Wait, did she go back to the insane asylum? Is that what this is? Or prison?
Miss the rest of me? Meaning that you rented that garage?
So Hannibal Lecter must be impressed that she even thought to go look for this garage. I mean, that security guy knew she was going in there to talk to him. He couldn't have put a light on in there so she could see.
Thank you.
So right now he sees her, but she doesn't see him.
It's nothing. It's just a
Oh,
scratch.
the bleeding. He smelled the blood on her leg. That's freaky.
Why don't we talk about Miss Moffat? You wanted me to find him.
I did not kill him.
If you didn't kill him, then who did, sir?
So he's saying he didn't kill him, but he found him that way and he just kind of tucked him away in this storage place.
Jack Crawford is helping your career, isn't he? Apparently he likes you and you like him too. Do you think Jack Crawford wants you sexually?
He asks her these questions. I don't know if it's to break her or see if she'll answer.
That doesn't interest me, Doctor. Frankly, it's the sort of thing that Miggs would say.
Oh, she got him there. She got him there because he didn't like Miggs because of the way he conducted himself.
I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
I'll help you catch him.
You know who he is, don't you? Tell me who decapitated your patient, Doctor.
All good things to those who wait.
So he knows who Buffalo Bill is, the guy who's out right now, the serial killer. Oh, look at her cat's up there meowing for her.
I'm right there.
No, I already got a bad feeling about this. Keep walking, keep going in your apartment. Don't do it. Not for nothing, but you're a small little girl. You're not going to be helping this guy lift a couch up. Don't do it. Be smart, but I have a feeling she ain't going to be smart.
Can I help you with that?
Can I help you with that?
Would you?
Sure.
No.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. Especially in this day and age, you can't help people like that. Especially like, what are you doing in the middle of the night like this, trying to carry a couch by yourself? No.
That's good. Get in the truck.
Nope. Get in the truck. And she's going to do it. She's going to do it.
Thank you. Yeah, push it all the way there.
Look at this. Look at this. He's got her in the truck now.
That's great.
Okay.
Hey, say, are you about a size 14?
And then he asks her questions like that. Oh my God. A nightmare. A nightmare. Nobody's seen nothing. Like, look at her. She was just right at her house. She was ready to go in. See? That's the whole thing. You can't be nice anymore. Like, I would have went in that house. I would have said, no, I'll call somebody to help you. I would have went in the house and goodbye. Like, if I want to be nice, I'll be nice, but I'm not coming over there and helping you. I'll get somebody to help you. And her cat's like, where's she going? Oh, nightmare. That's a nightmare. So that guy must be Buffalo Bill, right? He must be who Hannibal Lecter knows. He knows him. It must have been Hannibal Lecter's former patient that he was talking about, if I'm right. I just don't understand. How do you live with yourself? I don't understand people. Like, I get...
Look at him, Starling. Tell me what you
I get
see.
that your mind gets messed up, but...
Oh, he's a white male. Serial killers tend to hunt within their own ethnic
I
groups.
all I got to say that it's an evil. It's an evil that just comes into people.
I just wish I was in on it.
If I'd sent you in there with an actual agenda, Lecter would have known it.
Yeah, he would have been able to read her. So now she sees that she had to go in not knowing anything. Because probably the only reason why Lecter opened up to her. Because he could kind of sense her innocence and that she really had no agenda. Because he was a doctor, so you know he's good at reading people. So this is one of the women that they found in the river. Would he just wipe under his nose?
Dr. Lamar, let's take a look at her.
Oh, so they're going to look at the body now. So does that stuff under their nose, that helps not get the smell in there? I'd rather wear a mask.
Okay, Starling.
Let's just got to look at this. To see a fellow human and what's been done to them, it has to affect you.
Shape contact entrance wound over the sternum.
This is one of those women who Buffalo Bills was skinning. He skinned her. I mean, I know they have to do this to try to find out who did this to her, but it just seems so disrespectful in a way, you know, like she was obviously defiled to begin with.
She's got something in her throat.
What'd she say? She's got something in her throat? How'd she see that through the picture? She saw that in the picture, but they didn't see it? What is that? Some kind of pod? Like a...
What is that?
That's a bug cocoon.
That's what I thought it was. It was some kind of seed pod, but he said it's some kind of bug cocoon.
Victim's skin removed, this time in 2 large diamond-shaped sections above the buttocks.
Like he killed her just to get those two things of skin off her back? Like why?
Agent Starling?
So then why is she here? Oh, she's here to find out what kind of bug that was in that pod.
Found behind the soft palate of a murder victim.
It's Buffalo Bill, isn't it?
So it's like everybody knows. Buffalo Bill.
Death's head moth. Only live in Asia.
In this country, they'd have to be specially raised from imported eggs.
Okay, so that's a clue. That means somebody is getting either eggs or something from Asia in order to grow them here. So that's something that they could look into. And what is his purpose of putting those down the victim's throat? You know, Buffalo Bill, if he's the one doing this. Like, why would he put those down her throat? Almost like leaving a clue to try to get caught. Do you hear her? You hear her screaming? I think it's that girl from the other night that he got her in the truck. There he is. Why is he naked?
Why won't you answer me, please?
He put her in this hole, and she's just down there screaming. Like 1 second you were at your house ready to go in talking to your cat. The next second you're in this hole.
He is my patient. I have rights.
See, this guy is threatened.
You let me do my job, you understand?
See, he doesn't like being told by a woman.
Copy of the Buffalo Bill case file. Catherine Martin dies, you get nothing.
But being Hannibal Lecter, how does he know they'll stay true to their word, you know?
Sounds charming. If I help you, Clarice, it will be turns with us too. Quid pro quo. Yes or no, Clarice?
Does he believe that he'll get those things if he helps her, or does he not believe it?
What is your worst memory of childhood?
Now, is he truly interested in this, or is he just trying to find out how much she's willing to open up and tell him? Or is he becoming truly interested in who she is?
So tell me about Miss West Virginia. Was she a large girl?
Yes.
What else?
She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat.
So he knows that the Buffalo Bill always goes for larger women.
Was it a butterfly?
Yes, a moth. Just like the one we found in Benjamin Raspail's head. Why does he place them there, Doctor?
So does he only kill women, or does he kill men? Because she said we just found him Ben's, if I heard right.
You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that?
No, tell me why.
After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next?
See, every time she gets a little anxious, he shuts down.
And you said that I was very close to the way we would catch him. What did you mean, Doctor?
There are 3 major centers for transsexual surgery. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy had applied for sex reassignment.
He's given her clues. He's given her clues on how to find him.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
Do you see what this girl is? She's in like a dried up well or something. And he's what is he doing to her?
Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise.
So that's the guy that Hannibal Lecter is talking about, the one who thinks he's a transsexual, but he's not.
I want to see my mommy.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
It's so sad. He was starting to get to him because he was feeling sorrow for her, and he didn't want to. Look at, she's seen all the other marks of other women who've been down there. See, he's sick. He's a sick guy. It's scary to think that people like that are like, they exist. It's scary.
I called Senator Ruth Martin. She never heard of any deal with you.
Now, is this guy lying? Is this guy lying that he called and there's no deal?
There never was a deal with Senator Martin, but there is now. Of course, I worked in a few conditions for my own.
Hannibal Lecter's looking at that pen. See, it's like this guy wants the credit for finding Buffalo Bill. He doesn't want to give it to Clarice, so I think he's lying to Hannibal Lecter.
You answer me now. Who is Buffalo Bill?
His first name is Louis. Much like the rest of the senator herself, but only in Tennessee.
Now, being as aware as Hannibal Lecter is, do you think he believes him that Clarice's deal was a lie?
Did you have a trainee make some sort of phony offer to Lecter in the senator's name? Yeah, I rolled the dice. I had.
So Clarice didn't know it was a fake deal. She thought it was a real deal. So that sucks. So now she lost all the trust of Hannibal Lecter, of him helping her. Now I've seen that. I've seen memes of him like that. Look at this guy. I hate him. I hate him.
The sign right here will have us a legal transfer.
Uh-oh, the pen's gone. How did Hannibal get the pen? Because he was looking at that pen. Now that guy can't find his pen. This head of that psych ward may have ruined this woman's chance of getting back his daughter because of his little stunt he did here. I mean, could you imagine this mother? She's like walking up to this guy knowing that this guy might know where her daughter is or how to get her daughter.
Senator Martin, Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
This guy wants all the credit for making this happen.
Dr. Lecter, I brought an affidavit guaranteeing your new rights. You want to read it before I sign.
So she's trying to show him some kind of guarantee.
I won't waste your time or Catherine's time. Let me help you now, and I will trust you when it is all over.
You have my word.
Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend.
So is Hannibal Lecter telling the truth here, you think?
Apparently, Louis had murdered a transient and done things with the skin.
Could you imagine the mother hearing this?
5'10", strongly built, about 180 pounds. He'd be about 35 now. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied.
I don't understand Hannibal Lecter. Is he...
Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
I mean, is he wanting to help or is he not wanting to help? Like, what is he doing? He seemed like he was giving some information. Oh, here comes Clarice. Does she know that this guy's the one who told Hannibal that the whole thing was a sham?
Access to Lecter is strictly limited. We've been getting death threats.
So she's trying to go in to see Hannibal Lecter. Why is Hannibal Lecter being held there? Oh, she has to hand over her gun. I don't know. I kind of want my gun going in to see Hannibal Lecter just as a safety.
You do know the rules, ma'am?
Yes, Lieutenant Boyle. I've questioned him before.
Like, does anybody know that she's going to see Hannibal Lecter right now? What was his name? Crawford, the guy, her boss. Does he know she's there? And what is he in now? He's in a cage? I don't know. Now there's no glass between me. I don't know if I'd feel as safe. Now, what is she going to say to him? Because now she knows that he knows that the deal was a sham.
Pity about poor Catherine. Well, I've read the case file. Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
I wonder why Hannibal Lecter is still helping her or willing to help her.
What does he do, this man you seek? He covets.
Because he takes their skin.
Tell me his name, Doctor.
Dr. Chilton, I presume.
Who's that? Who's that doctor? I don't remember.
Tell me his name, Doctor.
Clarice! Your case file.
Oh, maybe he wrote them in the case files?
Goodbye, Clarice.
Oh, he got to touch her. So he gave her the case files back, so maybe he wrote something in the case files. This movie's got my head everywhere. Like, I don't know. I understand now why they named it Silence of the Lambs, because her going out into the FBI and trying to save lives is her trying to silence the lambs that were at her uncle's ranch that they were slaughtering, and she heard them screaming. She's forever trying to silence those screams. Look at the picture Hannibal drew of her just by memory with the lamb. So they gave him back drawing stuff? They did give him stuff?
Ready when you are, Doc.
Just another minute, please.
They gave him that screen to sit behind. What is that, to go to the bathroom?
Son of a bitch demanded a second dinner.
Oh, he regurgitated. He swallowed part of the pen and regurgitated it. That's a talent. How do you do that?
Okay, Doc. Grab some flour.
Same drill as before, please.
He's got that there.
Are you when you are, Sergeant Pembry?
See, the problem with this guy is he was a doctor, so he's very smart. And that's why he's even more dangerous, because he's smart.
Okay.
So now he's got this part of the pen. I knew it. He's going to pick the lock. I knew it.
Hand me that, please.
Not for nothing, with such a dangerous guy, you'd think that one guy would always have to watch him the whole time. They're giving him salt and pepper shakers. They're made out of glass. Would they really do that if somebody's so dangerous? So they're literally doing what he asked. Please don't put him on my pictures. And they're being very nice to him, I gotta say.
Jimmy, watch it. He's got it.
Oh. Do you see it? And this guy who's handcuffed, he knows what's coming. Oh, he's spraying him with mace now. Oh my God, this guy. And he was only he was being nice. See, everybody who's nice gets the raw end of the stick. Let's just put it that way. So he killed both of these cops, no problem. And he's sitting there and he's relaxed listening to his opera music. What, the one cop is still alive, right? Because he didn't fully kill him.
Ready when you are, Sergeant Pembry.
Oh God, what is he gonna do? I mean, he's obviously gonna kill him, but what's he gonna do? He's gonna eat him? So they all know somebody's coming up from Hannibal Lecter's floor.
Look!
He stopped at 3.
It stopped.
Seal off a 10-block radius.
So what are they doing? Are they trying to go above where the elevator is? Is that what they're doing? Nobody's in the elevator. Okay, that don't look good.
God.
Oh, what? What'd he do? Rip his stomach open?
Sergeant Tate, he's alive.
Oh God. So what? They think that they shot Lecter when they were shooting at the elevator?
Everything's just fine. But all right. That's right.
Well, that cop looks messed up. But he didn't eat any of them? He just, well, I guess he would just want to get away, right?
Main stairwell secured. We think he's on 2.
What's that? Blood dripping? What is Hannibal Lecter's up there?
We're pretty sure he's somewhere on 2, sir.
So what? He's up in the top of the elevator? What's gonna happen, guys? Did Hannibal Lecter die? Is he dead? Okay, what's going on? I'm confused. I'm completely confused. Oh! What happened?
They found the ambulance in a parking garage at Memphis Airport. Crew was dead. Killed a tourist, too.
So wait a second. So he cut the police officer's face off, put it on his, pretended to be an injured police officer. The whole time they took him out to the ambulance. So the guy in the top of the elevator was the cop whose face he cut off. Wow, Hannibal. See what I said? They're dangerous. When they're smart, they're dangerous. They're even more dangerous, I should say. Because who would ever think of that? Who would plan that out so quickly?
Frederica Demme.
So Hannibal Lecter is trying to help her. He put clues in these files.
How do we first start to covet?
We covet what we see.
Every day.
What?
Hot damn, Clarice.
He knew her.
Oh, he knew the girl that he killed. So he knew all the people that, Buffalo Bill, everybody that he killed, he knew them in some way. But now this girl that's in the well right now that he was screaming down at her, did he know her? Because wouldn't she have said, I know you? Oh, look at, that's the same pattern that was cut out of her.
He's a tailor or a dressmaker.
Starling, we know who he is.
See? It's like everything's fallen into place.
Starling. We wouldn't have found...
Good, at least he's giving her credit.
Thank you, sir.
She did a lot. She did a lot for this case.
Thanks for the scraps, asshole. I got a better idea.
So she's still alive.
Come on, girl. Come on, precious.
What's she trying to do? Is she trying to get the dog? I mean, she's gotta be so tired.
Come on.
Oh, shoot. Oh, look at, she's there. How's she gonna get that dog now that the bucket's down there? Oh, so look at, this must be the day that he's gonna kill her because he's getting one of those things. Is that what it is?
Precious!
She got the dog. I don't know how she did it, but she did.
Precious!
Down here, you sack of shit!
Look at, he's freaking out over his dog.
She's in a lot of pain, mister. She needs a vet.
I mean, but would she be able, I guess you'd have to, right? I mean, you'd have to hurt that dog if you had to. That's such a terrible position to be in.
Hey, don't you hurt my dog!
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
Oh, God. I mean, that's her only card she had to play. Like, what is he gonna do?
I'm gonna do it, mister!
This does not look like, is it the house? Yeah, that must be the right house, right? Look at this scumbag house. It doesn't look like the house on the outside.
We're going in.
The house looks disgusting.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for Mrs. Lippman's family.
Look at, this is a different house. Look at, the cops are at a different house, or the FBI.
Don't live here anymore.
Excuse me, sir. I really need to speak with you.
See, she's at the right house of where the guy is. But that means she's all alone. She has no backup.
Well, I'm investigating the death of Frederica Demme.
There's no one here, Jack.
Clarice, he sent her to the right house. They're at the wrong house.
Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Lippman. Did you know her?
No,
I mean, this actor is playing this part great. I mean, does he really talk that way?
He could help you. I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
Yeah.
I don't care. FBI agent or not, you should never be alone and go into somebody's house. But then again, like Crawford, her superior, knows where she is. Look at it. It's a mess.
Say, has the FBI learned something?
Like, this guy's asking too much stuff about this case. Like, he knows. She sees the moth. She knows right then. She knows. But like all the things that are going through her head. Because her superior said that they were at the right place. And now she's realizing, no, she's at the right place. Gun laying right there.
Here's that number.
May I use your phone, please?
Like all those things to make you fucking freak the fuck out inside.
Freeze! Hands in the back, thumbs up. Freeze!
No, no, no. He's gonna lead her down into that basement. Oh my god. It's like once you're down in that basement, you're cornered. Like there's nowhere to go. So did he really buy this house from that Mrs. Lippman, that old lady, or did he kill the old lady and he just took the house over? Just a question. I don't know. I know. Like knowing that he's down there, he's not getting away, I would close that door and I'd call somebody first. She's all by herself, no backup. But she hears the dog barking. Oh, guys, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Oh, look at that. That was actually skin on a mannequin. Oh, there it is. There she is.
Catherine Martin? Yes! FBI! You're safe!
You're not safe yet.
Safe, get me out of here!
Like, you're not safe yet. But it's gotta be great for Catherine to hear somebody else's voice.
You're all right, Catherine. Now, where is he?
How the fuck should I know?
Right, like how should she know?
Catherine, you gotta be quiet. Now, shut that dog up!
I gotta leave this room. I'll be right back. No!
I know you don't want to lose visual of her.
This guy's looking crazy!
Like she's telling Catherine to be quiet and she's not.
Get out of here!
I understand both sides, like she's panicking.
Catherine! The other officers will be here any minute now! Wait!
Like she doesn't know. Like, what is it? This basement goes on forever. It was a small house. All the moths flying around. And then he's got that music playing in the background just to make it even worse. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and if you have basements, my basement does not have 5 million doors and 5 million rooms like that. This basement goes on forever. Oh, look, it's like a decomposing body in a tub. Like, what is that? She can't see anything right now. He shut the lights on her. I mean, probably because for her it's pitch black. Like, she can't see anything. She doesn't even know he's like right there. I wonder why the night vision glasses had to be green. Why did it show up as green? Look at, he's right behind her. But wouldn't you feel that? Like, you know, you feel that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you feel like something there. Maybe not. Maybe it's just, you know. He's got the gun right at her face. Oh, look. She had those fast reflexes. She did it. She shot the windows out so she could see. She got him. I keep shooting. I shoot him right through the head so it goes right through his head and he'd be dead. She got him. She got him. See, look at how different it is when there's actually like sunlight going in there. Sorry, but that's somebody who didn't need to be alive at all. Look at, he's got all the articles, all his articles of everything he did. And then the sunlight comes in. Now go help that girl get out of there. She wants to get out of there. She's probably going crazy. But she stood quiet for her after a while. Oh, look at, she got out. Look at, she's still holding on to the dog. Would you keep the dog? I mean, I don't know. The dog kind of saved your life, right? And it's not the dog's fault. The dog's not evil. I think I'd keep the dog.
Okay.
But then at the same time, the dog would be a reminder, always a reminder of what happened, but also a reminder that you survived and you got through it.
Clarice
She got an award for doing this. So she passed. She's an FBI agent now. Now this girl helped her. She helped her solve this case. There's Crawford. Wow, that's like a perfect cut cake. Look at that. Did you see that? That piece was perfect.
I just wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
I mean, they helped each other out. I mean, he was a good guy. He was a good guy. He was a fair guy.
Starling.
Well, Clarice.
Oh, there's Hannibal. Where is he, though?
Where are you, Dr. Lecter?
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice.
Oh, so he's telling her right there that he's not going to come after her.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
He's having an old friend for dinner. Look at who he's looking at.
Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter.
Oh, see, it's that guy. He wants to get him because that guy treated him awful. But that was a great line, right? I'm having an old friend for dinner. So he must be like in what, a different country? I think, maybe. But if I was Agent Starling, I'd be still a little nervous that this guy's out and free because she knows that he's killing people and eating them and that he could come after her. Wow, what a crazy, crazy, crazy movie. Wow, that's it? And Hannibal's free. So we're in a world where Hannibal's free. I don't know. All right, so what did we think, guys? Oh my God, that movie was crazy. The twists and turns and really how smart Hannibal was, because what he did at that thing where he cut the one cop's face off and put it on his and pretended to be the injured cop, but he was really, that's how he got away. Like, that was crazy. And Agent Starling, she was so smart in everything she did, and that was crazy. That was a great movie. That was a great, great psychological thriller, serial killer, crazy movie. That was great. I could understand why that movie has stood the test of time, why it's still, I mean, how many years ago? 91? That's like 30-something years ago. Why that movie is still a good movie today. And why don't they make movies like that anymore that, you know, I mean, I know they make good movies, but it's so hard to make a movie that will be good 30, 40 years later. Like that. That's crazy. Great, 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 great movie. If you haven't seen this movie, I suggest it. Awesome, awesome, awesome movie. I loved it. I loved it, guys. I hope if you guys enjoyed it that you'll consider subscribing. That really, really helps me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Leave me a comment. Let me know what I'm doing or what you would like to see me react to. I'd really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Let you know when my videos are coming out. I hope you have a great rest of your night. This was such a great movie. I'm going to be thinking about this one tomorrow. All right, guys. Take care. I appreciate yous. And we'll see you next time on Up All Night Reactions. Boom.